Alright guys, welcome back to FITMAS. We are on day 10. If you just stumbled across this is 12 days of FITMAS. If you go to my channel, there is 12 workouts. It's almost like a mini workout program that you can work through for 12 days, hitting your upper, lower body, and cardio. So we're on day 10 and it is cardio today. So we're starting with the jog in place with the hands behind the head. We're doing the same thing that we've done for our other cardios, HIIT style. We're doing 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. If you want to modify, you can do that 30 seconds of work and 30 seconds of rest, and it will work out to the same thing. So just getting that jog in place, getting those knees up. I'm not doing super high knees, but still just working on a decent jog and keeping those arms up in the air and trying to keep them behind my head. But as you can see, already getting tired and they're falling down. So do your best that you can, and let's jump into it. There is a bit of floor work in this one again, so if you want to put a mat down or something, it'll be a little more comfortable to do some of the moves. So our next one is plank jacks. So you're getting into the plank position, making sure that the wrists are underneath the shoulders, that bum isn't sinking down to the ground or too high, like up into the air. You just sort of want to tuck that pelvis. And then you're jumping the legs in and out, just sort of like you would a jumping jack, except that you're in the plank position. If you can't do plank jacks or you need to take a break while doing them, then just hold plank for as long as you can. And if you even need to take a big break from that, just try putting one knee down or just on your knees for a second, but get back up as quick as you can. Make sure that you're challenging yourself. Another good practice to try and do while doing any plank moves is working on keeping that head in line with the spine. So I have a tendency to drop my head a lot and look down and sort of at my hands or underneath me. You want to try and sort of look a few inches in front of you so that everything's all in a nice line. Alright, so we're taking our break and getting ready for the next move. Again, you might want a mat for this one because it is jumping. I always wear shoes. It just makes my knees feel so much better. I found I was getting knee pain when I didn't wear shoes. So I do recommend that just to help cushion those knees. Make sure you are landing softly on those toes too. That's really going to help. So these are 180 jump squats. So really just like a jump squat. I'm not getting too low, but just because this spinning makes it so much harder. If you can get lower, by all means do it. It's just going to work your legs even more, get that heart rate up. So as you can see, it's just the jump, squat down, and then spin and jump back and forth so that you're going both directions. I use my arms for a little bit of momentum too and to help me spin. All right, so we're finishing these up. If you get too tired for these, even just small jump squats on the spot without the spin is still going to be a great way to keep going. So our next move is scissors. You're going to lay down on your back. You're going to make sure that low back, you're sort of curved. You sort of have a little bit of curve so that the low back is pushed into the ground, the abs and core is engaged, and then those legs are going out straight in front of you, and then they are coming out, spreading them out, opposite sides, and then coming in and crossing over. And so I'm alternating which leg comes in on top, and then just back and forth, in and out. And these are scissors. And so I kind of use my arms to prop myself up too, but make sure that that core is engaged and that everything is controlled and that back isn't arching up. And if you feel like you're getting tired and you need a break from doing the scissor move, you can always just hold the legs out in front of you and then you're still working the core, and it's a great way to give yourself a quick break and then jump back in when you can. All right, so we're done that move. We're taking our quick 15-second break and then getting ready for the next move, which is jogging with our knee to elbow, alternating knee to elbow. This one is fairly tough. You'll see that I get fairly tired and my knees and elbows aren't very close to each other after a while. So start out and do what you can. As you can see, you're just alternating back and forth, bringing that knee up and sort of crossing and twisting a bit. So this is really engaging your core again, while also working those lower abs, bringing those legs up. And it's really going to get your heart rate up, of course, because you're jogging. So I did get really tired in this move and just sort of slowed it down just to a little jog, just to get my breathing back under control and, work up the strength to get back to the knee to elbow. So if you need to, then by all means just do a jog in place, or if you're super tired, you can march in place, whatever it is. If you have to just get that heart rate down and that breathing back under control so that you can jump back into it, or even if you have to just march it out the rest of the move, just keep on moving and do what you can. We're back down on the floor again for our next move, and this is knee in twists. So you are sitting up, you're leaning back on your hands, and then your legs are coming in at an angle. And it's sort of like an oblique crunch, so like a side crunch. So you're bringing those knees in. The upper half of the body is sort of twisting the opposite way that the knees are going. So if your knees come in and go towards the right side of your body, then your upper half of your body is sort of twisting over to the left. Hopefully that makes sense. You can sort of see it happening in the video though. And these do get fairly tough too. They don't really look like much, but it is quite a workout. So again, if you're getting tired, just try and hold those legs out, or even hold them in a crunch, give yourself a quick break, and then jump right back into it. Remember guys, keep challenging yourself like this. Even if you have to take those quick little breaks in between, you're still going to be making so much progress because you're pushing yourself more and more every time. All right, and we're on to our last move. So a quick break. These 15 seconds go by super fast when you're going through this workout, and we're on to single leg log hops. Fairly simple. It's just big hops back and forth, landing on the one leg. So using my arms again for some momentum. Make sure you're landing softly on those toes. Don't be hammering right down flat on your foot. That's going to be so hard on your joints. And then just hopping back and forth. The bigger the hops you can do, the better. But if you're getting super tired or having a hard time with balancing, you can do just smaller hops back and forth. So we're just hopping for the 45 seconds. Once this is done, you're going to take a 1 to 2 minute break at the end of this, and then do the whole thing one more time through, and then you are done cardio for the day. And that's all you need, guys. Just give her through this, get it done, and you've got a great cardio workout done. You don't have to spend hours on a treadmill. You are good to go. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.